Namaste everyone. Welcome back to the channel Unboxing Sanskrit. We were discussing about four major concepts in Sanskritam. The first point is lingam, gender. We have three genders in Sanskritam. Those are pullingam, strilingam, and napumsakalingam. Pullingam is masculine, strilingam is feminine, and napumsakalingam is neutral gender. Vachanam. Vachanam also we have three. Ekavachanam singular, Dvivachanam dual, and Bahuvachanam plural. Next concept is Vibhakti. We have 7 Vibhaktis in Sanskritam. Those are Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, Saptami, and Sambodhana Prathama. That's also there. So along with this Vibhaktis, we have learned another important concept which is known as Karakam. And the last concept is Purushaha, person, that we have to learn. Let's have a recap again on Karakas. Karta karmacha karanam sampradanam tathaivacha apadanadhikaranancha ityahuhu karakani shat. So we have 6 Karakas. Karta, karma, karanam, sampradanam, apadanam, adhikaranam. As we know, the most important part of a sentence is the Kriya Pada. Without a verb, the sentence is always an incomplete one. So, here comes Karakam. Karakam explains how each and every word in a sentence is related to the verb. So that's all about Karakam. And we have assigned 6 Vibhaktis for 6 Karakas. So according to the usage, according to the context, we have to make use of the Vibhaktis. So that was explained in the previous video. Karta is the first Karakam. Karta is the doer. So the doer in a sentence, the one who does the action, the subject, he is known as Karta, and Karta is assigned with Prathama Vibhakti. Karma is the next Karakam. Karma is the object. The object in a sentence will be used in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Karanam, it's an instrument which helps Karta to perform his action. And that is known as Karanam, and Karanam will be used in Tritiya Vibhakti only. The next one is Sampradhanam. When a transaction takes place, the receiver is known as Sampradhanam, and that person will be used in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Another one is Apadhanam. When a separation takes place, the constant thing is known as Apadhanam, and that particular word should be used in Panchami Vibhakti. And Shashti Vibhakti is there, and no Karaka is assigned for Shashti Vibhakti. Shashti Vibhakti always shows the relations in a sentence. Now, the last thing is Adhikaranam. Adhikaranam is a location. If some location or a place is discussed in a sentence, that particular place or location is known as Adhikarana Karakam, and that word should be used in Saptami Vibhakti. Here we can see Rama, the Shabda Rupas, the forms of Rama is given here, and along with the meaning for our better understanding, we can have a look on that. Ramaha, Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam it is. So he will be Karta, and the word's meaning is Rama itself, the person itself. Ramam, to Rama, Ramayana by Rama, Ramaya for Rama, Ramat from Rama, and Ramasya, Ramas, something which belongs to Rama. And the last one is Rame, in or on Rama. So these are the meanings of the Vibhaktis. Prathama Vibhakti, the word itself, Dvitiya Vibhakti, to, Tritiya Vibhakti, by, and Chaturthi Vibhakti, for, Panchami Vibhakti, from, Shashti Vibhakti, relation, that shows a relation always, and Saptami Vibhakti, meaning is in or on an occasion. So this is about Karakas and the Vibhaktis. So now we have learned the theoretical part of sentence creation. That subject should be in this Vibhakti, object should be in this Vibhakti, instrument should be in this Vibhakti, like that. All these things we have learned. But how can we make sentences? For that purpose, we should learn Shabda Rupani and Dhatu Rupani. That's very, very important. And as we are discussing the NCERT syllabus, all the Sanskrit textbooks of NCERT syllabus contain Shabdarupani and Dhaturupani in the last few pages. You can check it out, and you know that. In this video's description, I'll be giving a link of a PDF book, which is known as Rupa Chandrika. You can check it. It's a collection of Shabdarupani and Dhaturupani. From there also you can learn it. Now, let's check a sentence which has all the Vibhakti Rupas in that. When we analyze a sentence, first of all, we have to identify the verb in that sentence. Here, the sentence is Ayodhyayaha Raja Dhenum Hastena Nardhanaya Goshthat Gangatire Dadati. Meaning of the sentence is Ayodhya's king gives a cow from the cattle shed by his hand to a poor man at the banks of Ganga. As we have identified the verb as dadati, dadati means gives. Here in the English meaning, the word can be seen. So dadati is the verbal form here. Now, ayodhyayaha, the first word. Ayodhyas, in the meaning, in English meaning, you can see ayodhyas, which means something or somebody belongs to Ayodhya. So it's a relation. So when a relation is described in a sentence, that word should be used in Shashti Vibhakti. So we can see, yes, Ayodhyayaha is in Shashti Vibhakti because it shows a relation. Now, Raja. Raja means the king. So Raja is the one who performs the action in this sentence, the doer in this sentence. So that word should be the subject, and karta, subject, should be in Pradhama Vibhakti. It's in Pradhama Vibhakti. Now, Dhenum. Dhenum dadati. So Dhenu is the thing which is the object in this sentence. So as we know, the karma in a sentence, the object should be in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Dhenu is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Now, the next word is Hastena, by his hand. So the hand acts as an instrument in this sentence. So that instrument is known as Karanam, and it is in Tritiya Vibhakti, Hastena. Now, Nirdhanaya, to a poor man. So here actually king is giving something, king is giving a cow to somebody. That poor man is the receiver in this sentence. So a receiver in a sentence is known as Sampradhanam, and that Sampradhanam is used in Chaturthi Vibhakti. We can see Nirdhanaya is in Chaturthi Vibhakti. Now, Goshthat. Goshthat means from the cattle shed. So from the cattle shed, the cow is taken to somewhere else. So a separation takes place. So here the Goshtha, the cattle shed, is the constant thing in this context. So that is known as Apadanam, and we have assigned Panchami Vibhakti for Apadanam. So Goshtha, it is in Panchami Vibhakti. Now, Ganga Tire. Ganga Tire means at the banks of river Ganga. So it's a location. So when we describe a location in a sentence, we should use Saptami Vibhakti because that is the Adhikaranam. So Ganga Tira is the Adhikaranam in this sentence, and we have used Saptami Vibhakti for that. So each and every word is defined here. And now we know why a particular word has a particular Vibhakti. It's only because each and every word follows Karaka rules. So Ayodhyayaha Raja Dhenum Hastena Nardhanaya Goshthat Gangatire Dadati is a sentence. So of course it's a very long sentence. Now we are focusing on, and the exam point of view, we are focusing on Chitra Varnanam, how to frame 5 sentences. Now let's learn more about Kriyapadam, the concept Purushas. It's remaining, and that we are going to learn now. As we told, we have 3 Purushas, 3 persons in Sanskritam: Pradhama Purushaha, Madhyama Purushaha, and Uttama Purushaha. Now, each Purusha has three vachanas, three numbers, singular, dual, and plural, just like ekavachanam, divachanam, and bahuvachanam. Okay. We have 9 words starting from gachati, ending with gachamaha. All these words have the same meaning, which is go or goes. Now we have to determine for whom we should assign each and every word. So that's what we are going to discuss. Let's start from the bottom, which is Uttama Purushaha. Uttama Purushaha. Gachami, Gachavaha, Gachamaha. If I am the subject in a sentence, then we should use Uttama Purusha only. Here we can see Asmad. Asmad Shabda means I. Aham, Avam, Vayam. The Shabda Rupas are there. Aham is Pradhama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So we have to relate the vachanas here. Aham means me, myself. Aham Gachami. Avam, both of us. Gachavaha. There are two. It is Divachanam. Vayam, all of us. Gachavaha. So the very first rule is Uttama Purusha is used only for me. If I am a subject in a sentence, then we should use Uttama Purusha only. And according to the number, we have to use Ekavachanam, Divachanam, or Bahuvachanam. Coming to Madhyama Purusha, if you, Yushmat Shabdaha, so that particular word only, Tvam, Yuvam, Yuyam, nothing other than that. If you are the subject, Tvam is the subject, then we should use Madhyama Purushaha only. So here we can see Tvam Gachasi, you go. Yuvam Gachatha, both of you go. Yuyam Gachatha, all of you go. So this is very, very important. Uttama Purusha is used only for me. Madhyama Purusha is used only for you. And what is Prathama Purusha? It's very simple. Excluding Uttama Purusha and Madhyama Purusha, whatever comes in the sentence as subject, we can use Prathama Purusha. He, she, it, any noun, any pronoun, whatever it is. Okay. So this is how the verbs are formulated and the verbs are used in the sentence.
Okay, now let's revise it once. When I am the subject, we need to use Uttama Purusha verbal form only. According to the number, we should use Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, or Bahuvachanam. Aham Gachami, Avam Gachavaha, Vayam Gachamaha. When you, Tvam, that word is a subject in a particular sentence, then we should use Madhyama Purusha only. Tvam Gachasi, Yuvam Gachatha, Yuyam Gachatha. So other than me and you, whatever comes as the subject in a sentence, then we can use Prathama Purushaha. So for example, here we have taken Ramaha. So Ramaha Gachati, Rama goes. Ramo Gachataha, two Ramas go. And Ramaha Gachanti, many Ramas go. This is how Purushaha help us to identify and to supply the verbs in the sentence. Now let's go for more examples. Asa dhatu. Dhatus are the root words in Sanskritam, and from those dhatus we get or we create verbs. So here asa dhatu, the B form of verb, and the example is given here. Ramaha vidyalaye asti. Rama is there in the school. So in this sentence, asti means is. So here we can see. Here also Prathama Purushaha, Madhyama Purushaha, Uttama Purushaha. 3 persons are there, 3 vachanas are also there. So the forms are asti, staha, santi in Prathama Purusha, Madhyama Purusha, asi, sthaha, stha, and Uttama Purusha, asmi, swaha, smaha. Now let's see how we can create sentences using this. Ramaha asti. Rama is there. Ramau staha. 2 Ramas are there. And Ramaha santi. Many Ramas are there. Tvam asi. You are there. Yuvam staha. Both of you are there. Yum stha, all of you are there. Aham asmi, I am there. Avam swaha, both of us are there. And vayam smaha, all of us are there. So this is how we use asudhatu. I have introduced asudhatu because it will be very helpful when we create sentences. In the exam point of view, I'm telling this. Now, let's have an exercise here. So, yojayata, we have to match it. Rameshaha, Phalani, Avam, Sita, Yuvam, Tvam, Govindau. These are the subjects. Santi, Asti, Staha, Asi, Swaha, Asti, Sthaha. These are the verbal forms. According to the Purusha and Vachanam, we have to match it. Let's see. Rameshaha. So it's a noun. It's a person called Ramesha. It's not me, it's not you. So of course it comes under Pradhama Purusha. And Ramesha is in singular. So Pradhama Purusha Ekavachanam. So we have to select a Pradhama Purusha Ekavachanam B form from the given list. So of course Santi is Prathama Purusha Bahuvachanam and Asti is Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. So Ramesha Asti. Phalani. Of course, this is also Prathama Purusha Bahuvachanam. So Phalani Santi. Asti Staha Santi. Avam. Aham Avam Vayam. Uttama Purusha Dvivachanam it is. So Avam Swaha. Next is Sita. It is Prathama Purusha Ekavachanam. Sita Asti. Yuvam. Tvam Yuvam Yuyam. So Yuvam is Madhyama Purusha Dvivachanam. Yuvam Sthaha. Next one is Tvam. Tvam is Madhyama Purusha Ekavachanam. So Tvam Asi. The last one is Govindau. It is Pradhama Purusha Dvivachanam. So Govindau Sthaha. So we have made these many sentences. Here we can see some Shabda Rupas. These are compiled from different sources. So you can get these things in that file which I am sharing in the description. So Shabda Rupani, we should by heart, we should learn it. And here Balika Shabdaha. The first one was Bala Shabdaha. Balaha means a boy. And the next one is Balika. Balika is a girl. And all the 7 vibhaktis are given. And the third one is Phalam. Phalam means a fruit. Once again, here some useful dhatus are also given. Dhatu Rupani, Gachati. This one we have learned already. Patati. The next one is Patati. Patati means falls down. So Patati, Patataha, Patanti, Patasi, Patataha, Patatha, Patami, Patavaha, Patavaha. Another Dhatu Rupam is also given. Likha Dhatu. Likhati means write. You can see. So in all the Purushas and using all the Purushas and Vachanas, we have created sentences also here. We can see. Ramaha likhati. Ram writes. Ramau likhataha. Both Rams write. Ramaha likhanti. All Rams write. Rama likhati. So this is using Ramaha and this is using Rama. So Rama is in Pullingam, Rama is in Strilingam. But it doesn't matter whoever the Karta is. If any noun or pronoun other than me and you, then those will be used as Prathama Purusha only. So we can see Rama likhati. Rama writes. Rame likhataha. Both Ramas write. Ramaha likhanti. All Ramas write. Coming to Madhyama Purusha, Tvam likhasi. Here, the subject is fixed. We cannot change the subject. Tvam likhasi. You write. Yuvam likhataha. Both of you write. Yuyam likhatha. All of you write. Aham likhami. Here also, the subject is fixed. I am the subject. Aham likhami. I write. Avam likhavaha. Both of us write. Vayam likhamaha. All of us write. So you can see how many sentences we have created. So it's a very, very easy to create sentences in Sanskritam if we have enough knowledge about Shabda Rupani, Dhatu Rupani, and Karakam. Now, in the exam point of view, we can think about creating sentences or describing a picture. So in these exercises, previously we have learned these many words: balaha, boy; balika, girl; phalam, fruit; gama, or otherwise gachati, means go; pachati means cook; and patati, fall. We can see here a boy, he is going somewhere. So the sentence is a boy goes. So balakaha, otherwise balaha gachati. Now here two boys are there. Then balako, otherwise balau gachataha. Here we can see it's a market, a flower market it seems, and some words are also given here. So here we have chitre, stri, janaha, pushpani, malaha, apanaha, manushyaha, vruddhaha, asti, santi, upavishati. These are the words. These are the helping words to make sentences. So here we can see chitre is given. Chitre means in the picture. It's given in green color because it is in Saptami Vibhakti. So it's a helping word. For any picture, you can use this particular word. Chitre means in this particular picture, in the picture. So chitre. And from here onwards, Stri means a lady, Janaha people, Pushpani flowers, Malaha garlands, Apanaha shop, Manushyaha man, Vruddhaha an old man. These are the karta, or these are the subjects. And here asti, santi, upavishati. These are the verbal forms. Asti, santi, that we know the be form of the verb. Upavishati means sits. As I told you, chitre can be used for each and every sentence. Chitre means in this picture. So chitre stri upavishati. A lady sits here in this picture. In this picture, a lady sits. Next sentence is chitre janaha santi. There are people in the picture. Chitre pushpani santi. There are flowers in the picture. Chitre apanaha asti. There is a shop in the picture. Chitre manushyaha asti. There is a man in the picture. Chitre malaha santi. There are garlands in the picture. And chitre vruddhaha upavishati. An old man is sitting there. In the picture, there we can see an old man who sits there. So these are the sentences. You can see chitre is used and all these words are used, and we have made 7 sentences. So we have to make only 5. So now here we have made 7 sentences. And always we should go for small sentences. So I always suggest you to attend this picture comprehension with enough confidence. So for that purpose, we have to learn all these concepts, all these theories, and we should be good with Shabdarupas and Dhaturupas. Now, if you are good with all those, just observe the picture, read out all the words which are given there, then try to make small sentences without any errors. Okay, so this is all about picture description, and you have learned a very great lesson about Sanskritam grammar. So it's very, very simple to learn Sanskrit. So from the next video onwards, we'll be discussing about different exercises and different concepts from different class textbooks. So that's all for now, and thank you everybody. Namaste.